Okay, here we go. Hello, folks. And here we go.
Black alert. Black alert. Black alert. Black alert.
Captain, incoming message.
Hey, folks, how's it going? It is April 2nd. Do you know where Mom is? I don't. She's at work somewhere. Anyway, we're in STO, and you're running solo with me for a while tonight. I'm kind of monitoring the Twitch here, so you can catch me on Twitch TV. I will throw the thing out into the point. Gonna let some friends know, let some fleeties know. And way it goes here. Well, basically, as I'm trying to type everything out and do everything at once, my plan is I'm going to start this thing off by answering any questions people have. So hit me up in game chat or hit me up on the Twitch channel. And that's kind of my plan at the moment, so. Hello, Lent. How you doing? Anyway, yeah, like I said, today is just going to be kind of mellow. We should see Mom maybe about an hour or so, so it's probably going to be a 2-hour show. And like I said, any questions people have? And boy, I see really fun things here. I'm watching our fleet channel here, and I'm just seeing, oh no, I look fat in this ship. I'm not going to say who did it, afraid, but we all look fat in our ships. They just don't customize us at all very well. But as I said here, anybody who's tuned in, I'm just going to, my job is, like I said, I'm here to do Q&A. All right, it's good catching you too. Like I said, I'm here in PC. Tribble's here watching us all. And yes, somehow I think if everything goes right and everybody makes it back to Vegas, the Tribble's going with us so he can go do broadcasts. But anyway, like I said, it's a Q&A day right now, so hit me up with questions, guys. But anyway, let's see here. What do we have going on? See over here, apparently somebody is in my friend list. And let me also jump into the Discord. But yesterday we had our April Fool's Day points where we should have got online, but real life and all that does get in the way. But if you miss points in front of Quarks, stuff to know for next year. There was a holographic curling giving away the dab emote, which kind of looks like let me do this here. Kind of looks like that. The other thing that was going on was, of course, the April Fool's jokes, the April Fool's sound effects, which we kind of do in game where we hear pew pew more power, ooh, and all that fun stuff, but which is always fun. And like I said, we do that enough on the stream because let's be honest, before the end of the day, we're all little kids at heart. And let's see what else was going on. Oh yes, we had the April Fool's jokes with the galaxy's newest sensation, Triple Dart Soar, announcing Gorn of Discovery. All real fun. Devs have their fun in there. I mean, one point a couple years ago, they actually they opened up one of the test servers, and I didn't have connection for it at that point, but you could download and play the original version of Star Trek Online way back when the game was. Oh, I've heard many a thing. We're just gonna say different. We'll say different. Different sounds good. Oh wow, I didn't know that. And the oh wow, I didn't know that is because I've been updating my laptop before I started this thing, and looks like all the desktop stuff I put together for my dual screen points is showing up on my laptop, which really kind of cool. But as you're all tuned in, like I said, we're doing the whole. I'm just doing the Q&A today, or I'll start running some random stuff, and that's just the job for it. Let's see here. What else? What else is going on today? Not a lot today. Patch notes, and the cryptic stream should be coming tomorrow, so that's always good. Again, nobody asking any questions here, so I guess what we're going to do right now is I'm going to go randomly jump into I'm in my good ship today. I guess I will randomly jump into a TFO if I can hit the right button. So now we jump in, we're going to wait, we're going to see what happens. And random TFO advanced. Alright, here we go. When I did rebuild Jason a few weeks ago, which a lot of you saw part of me doing it with the whole weapons upgrades and things like that. The thing I did, I kind of built him at least as far as, ooh, Kittimer. I kind of built him to be kind of a good balance point for these things. I didn't really I could have gone really nuts on this stuff, but I didn't. So much. Alright, let's see. Looks like we got some people going this way, so I'll go cover this direction because I feel like it. Ooh, got snagged by a tractor beam. Alright. Shields. More shields. People will notice when I do these things, I it's partially because I never learned how to do it, but one of the things I never did here was I've never actually did, and I kind of regret it at times. I admit it. I've never learned how to do, and I should, but I never learned how to do like keybinds. So yeah, there are points here which I kind of frantically go and do real crazy stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I have. Yeah, my ship is more of a tactical Odyssey Lanta, and I do like her. I mean, I must really do. I keep going back to it. I have other ships, but I have other ships. I mean, I even got I even got a nice. I even got a really nice NX I haven't unboxed yet. And no, I'm not going to give that one away, folks. It's mine. I earned that one. Well, I won it, but yeah. But yeah, I keep going back to this one. I mean, mostly I just really like the look of it. But the thing I always like about this is a real good and quick way to earn some extra marks for anything. I don't really need them, but and there on my front shield. Good thing about this Good thing about this current build, I use Bajorian shields on here, and there's a really good feedback when you lose a shield. So kind of a quick feedback pulse, which really helps out a lot when you do some of this stuff. But I've really built this thing to do a lot more. With a lot of help, I built this thing to do a tremendous amount of damage. And the other thing I've never learned to parse on this, which I should. That's probably easier, and I should do it before I do these games and show people, or at least read it out. But one of the things that I've not done particularly with this character, I mean, I kind of go by feel, and currently, it's very fun to fly, which I really like. One of the things I really like, one of the things that it just is, it's become a lot more fun to fly, and there's a lot of people who chase DPS, and I did a little bit with this, and well, I just leveled up. But this ship in particular, I mean, if I have fun flying it, then that's kind of more important to me than doing thousands of points of damage, though. I gotta admit, that's always good too. And like I said, yeah, I've done the science shits with the feedback pulse too, also, but I mean, it's just a really heavily tactical-based engineering. Let me just throw this up here. I mean, we're heavy on the tactical, so it's not as heavy as we could, but heavy enough. And specializations we run are, as you see, Pilot and Miracle Worker, which makes the ship actually a little bit more agile than it used to be. We'll go through here. A lot of good weapons, pretty decent gear, I think. Couple little consoles for survivability. But most of this is really geared toward beating down the opposition. But, you know, like I said, I do have other ships, like, for example, just playing around here. I picked up and I got to work on them later. I just never have. I have the Cardassian ships. Like, I never did work on that one. I did the Vorgan ship, which is kind of my go-to when I need a ship that, when I need certain things. Actually, the Vorgan I've been going to lately is the the Vorgan Rinkodan Carrier, which is fun to fly. But yeah, I mean, I have a Science Odyssey, which, I've done the battle cruiser at times. I haven't done actually ran the T'Pol through, and I should just dock that and get it out of the way later. But I've done the old Cardassian ships, which I'll rename that one. Give me a moment here. Since I do have that now, we're gonna name it the Cardassian way. And when you speak Cardassian, I tend to start sounding off like a little bit of a Garrick, getting that little musical melody going in my head. And this, folks, is a very old Odyssey. This was way back when they were all new. And this was actually not even bought off the fleet facility, which they can do now. This was actually one off the mission. So that tells you how long I've been here. Way too long some days. Little Frankie Nandy. Back to the Archangel. I think the one I tend to like using when I don't use this ship, though, is when I have to do a lava assault, I tend to go to the Azteca. It's a very nice ship, too. Anyway, that's enough for that, as I just am randomly going on here. Wandering here. Let's see. Terran parts. Nice. And that was, we just did a random. Could do one again, but no, I'm not feeling a random right now. Maybe I ought to go to... Let's change out characters here because we can. Who shall we play? Who shall we play? Well, I haven't done anything with a really long named Romulan. Eventually I'm going to go shorten his name on the list, but I'm sure he's got something I have to do here, so let's see what we got on the list. As we wait, and we wait, there we go, we're in, blah blah. Okay, we got some reputation to fill out. Let's see here. Gamma, collect, I think that's all I got left. No, I got some more to do on him, good. Another recent thing that everybody loves in game is whole little tab of when you do something, select, fill all. Used to have to do it the old way, which no problem with it. It's just so boring. Need to get some more gamma marks. I think we're going to do a random with our Romulan. Now, now this will be interesting because I'll tell folks this ship is nowhere near the same level as the one I was just flying. Super in the solar system. Infected the conduit. Okay, this is going to be very interesting. But the thing I do like about Romulan ships, besides the fact of battle cloaks, is this little singularity power here. Like, for example, if I'm not going to need it here, but because we need to kill a lot of stuff really fast, so we're not going to use that immediately. But the one I like is this little power here which I can't really show here, but there's a power here which basically throws me into a lot of beam overload attacks, pretty rapid fire. This little power right here, which is Singularity Overcharge. Very nice power. Like right now would be a good time to use it. And as we go blasting away, there's a one minor problem with the ship. Once those shields start going down, folks, it hurts. And and WC, welcome to the show. Doing some random beating up on things today. Not really good random beating up either because, well, I'm not like you guys. I don't have a ton of beat up potential on some characters yet, but I'm working on it here and there. Yes, I am. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah, I should cloak more. I really should cloak more, because, yep. Let's try something. Black hole time! Little blasting away, blasting away, blasting away. Actually, I really hate to say this. I don't even think with this character I added the new powers in yet, and I have to go check his tray some point. But that was kind of fun. Though I bruised my ship. But yeah, I gotta check something because I don't think I ever did this. Oh, yeah, I never redid his tray, so forgot that. Do I have that on there? No. No, I forgot that power. Do have that. Have that. Forgot that. See, folks, this is why you gotta check the stuff before you really do this. I'm guilty of that, and I'm sure everybody is. I have all these abilities that I don't even have, that I wasn't even using. Vulnerability assessment suite, that's very important. Anyway, leave the map now because, well, that's it. Yeah, I tend to, WC, I tend to go in also, and I tend to try to do that. Like, for example, for some people don't, I do like putting the individual weapon icons up there in case I ever need them. Like, for example, if I'm wanting to just hit something with torpedoes, I won't be on this ship, mind you, but I do, there's that option. And or if I'm really trying to do something with a lot of blah 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 blah, if I'm trying to do damage with a specific weapon or something, then yeah, that happens. Now, the reason I started all this with this character was because I wanted to build up my gamma marks, and pretty good run, 105 off just that one thing there, plus some Omega for other stuff. So really not a bad day to do that. I don't remember what I was going to do. Get rid of all this extra stuff right now. Well, I'm pretty much got a head start of this character for Crystal Cataclysm, as we can see. I'm as bad as Mom as far as collecting lockboxes too. That's gotta stop doing that at one point. So I will be randomly boring here. Anybody want any lockboxes? We have some extras. A little junk here to get rid of. Yeah, I'm probably going to throw them on the exchange later. That is NHC. I'm actually on Discord. If you want to join in, that's fine. I have no problem. I'm randomly battling on Discord as I do this, so. Mom is working for probably at least another half hour or so. We'll see how that goes. So you got me. So you're solo with me tonight. I'm going to ruin all of your psyches, and we're going to enjoy it. Yeah, I don't get it either. I prefer the infinity boxes for whatever reason, because, well, frankly, it's everything I really care to get's going to be in there. So it just kind of works for me how I do things. Let's see, what do I have on here? Oh, that's the last thing I gotta do. I gotta actually work on. I have to do one more thing, my reputation later. Competitive war games, which is why I still gotta wait to get that done, because the thing I want to do next for this ship is competitive shields, which will just give me these huge maneuvering boosts later. But that's, as we hang on Deep Space Nine, we're gonna go near the singing Klingon with it. Decent amount of dilithium today. Yeah, I've done that, WC. I've gone through and it's sort of like, okay, I got a bunch of keys. I can sell these things, or I can try the lockbox, and then I should sell it. I should sell it, and then the little demon voice in me goes, "Open the box, open the box." And then I start listening to the voice, and that's really gets me in more trouble, because I open the box and I get junk. That always gets me into deep amounts of trouble. Now, like I've told people, there will come a point which I will actually even make the attempt. I'll attempt to learn keybinds, and I'll do that with you guys. But that won't be today. May not even be this. I gotta go back out into space though and start rearranging my tray to how I like it. And apparently, yeah, Martok is around there, which is, that had to have happened in a patch, because I know they weren't showing up if you didn't do the missions. I hadn't done those missions with this character yet, so anyway, here we are in space, and we're about to go do a little bit of surgery on my tray here. Let's see, what do I like here? Well, first off, I kind of prefer these two together. Then, let's see, what do I like here? Well, first off, I kind of prefer these two together. Then, let's see, what do I like here? Well, first off, I kind of prefer these two together. Then, let's see, what do I like here? Well, first off, I kind of prefer these two together. Then, let's see, what do I like here? Well, first off, I kind of prefer these two together. Then, let's see, what do I like here? Well, first off, I kind of prefer these two together. Then, let's see, what do I like here? Well, first off, I kind of prefer these two together. Then, let's see, what do I like here? Well, first off, I kind of prefer these two together. Then, let's see, what do I like here? Well, first off, I kind of prefer these two together. Then, let's see, what do I like here? Well, first off, I kind of prefer these two together. Then, let's see, what do I like here? Well, first off, I kind of prefer these two together. Then, let's see, what do I like here? Well, first off, I kind of prefer these two together. Then, let's see, what do I like here? Well, first off, I kind of Actually, let's do that and that. And anybody who's tuned in, welcome to Rebuilding My Tray 101. I'm kidding around here, but yeah, with all the expansions, telling you how often I really seriously play this character, there's been powers added. Yeah, I haven't really seriously played him since 65 was a new cap. So, of course, I forget to redo my entire tray, which makes this just so much more fun. So I get to go sit here for a few minutes while I talk to you guys and rebuild my tray in the PC here. I left Space Dock without a functioning tray. Yes, I did. Why did I leave Space Dock without a functioning tray? Because I'm Romulan, I'm arrogant, and I'm in a ship where I shouldn't have done that. It didn't even hit me until I did just that last random. So this hasn't hit me. So this had not even occurred to me to go double check my tray for months. I'm crazy. I don't even know why I'm hanging on to diplomatic immunity either, but I'm just like I said, crazy Romulan. All the rage to be the crazy Romulan today. Anyway, it's not ideal, but it's better than it was. We got a lot of fun stuff here. Oh yeah, tell that to the one in the original episode. Give me the honor of the kill. That is arrogance there, but yeah. But what we're looking at is a tier 6 version of the Romulan Valdor Warbird. Really nice ship. Has a good look. I'm not sure which skin I put on this one, but for mine, it's got a nice green color. Big old Dominion carrier under me. Sovereign above me. And a time dreadnought with Borg shields. Oh no, the Borg have assimilated our future. We're dead. Anyway, the redone DS9 model, which came out last year about this time. A little bit late. About this time, anyway. Yeah, it is the upgrade skin. I kind of like it. I kind of like it on this ship. I love the color on it. Like I said, the model's mostly great. I just don't like, and I haven't found a good combination yet. I just don't like, you can see where I'm circling it here, hopefully. Just don't like this part of the hull, the neck area. It looks a lot more robust than its progenitors, but it just kind of looks awkward in this one little spot. I don't know why. That's just my opinion, though. And then you get the nice sun beating through their screenshot. And let's see here. What is our next little thing to do here? Well, I'm gonna leave. Well, I got a couple. I have Land WC and a couple friends on Discord who might be watching. What are you guys thinking? Give me a moment here. I actually have some stuff to do.
Mic off. Mic on.
And I do. Yeah, she is a pretty bird, X, and another friend, the friend who's on Discord, typing to me. I gotta be right back. I have one thing to do, so hang with me for a minute here.
Mic off. Mic on.
And we are back. Okay, yeah, okay. So apparently people are keep going with the randoms. All right, we're going to do another random here with possibly a more functional tray. Let's find out. This could be anything, ladies and gentlemen. It could even be a random TFO. Thanks. Thanks, WC. Yeah, downside to live streaming. You always get weird stuff going on. Yeah. Um, of course, we have our little click on the random. But yeah, for the Valdor update, she is quite a pretty ship. As we wait for everybody else to join in their randoms. Ah, the other thing I gotta learn is not to go touch the mic while I'm doing this stuff. A little bit more of an adjustment here as we go. And the pretty warbird waits, and we're about to warp out. I don't even know what I went into this one. So, oh, fun, gravity kills. Okay. Okay, this is gonna get ugly, folks. It's one of the TFOs I personally never like, but I'm in a maneuverable ship, so I'm going to try. And we're not on advanced, thank God. We have room for error. What we're going to try to do is We're just going to try to go get as many particles as we can. We're going to ignore everybody but. And you can see we're literally getting dragged towards the black hole already, so we're just waiting for the little particles, which we know will be around here somewhere. Swing out a little bit here. Pick up the community particles. Let's see if we can blow up this asteroid. No, we can't. It's a friendly. We can't. Ah, here we go. We're just going to have to kill this battleship because it's just annoying. Now we can collect Hawking particles. Okay. Now, your job, you pick up the Hawking particle. You throw power to the engines because we need power. Go back to US Jupiter, deliver the Hawking particle. Lather, rinse, repeat. And I mean, the best point for this mission I've always heard is don't even bother trying anything else. Just deliver the particles. This phase, just deliver the particles as quick as you can. Like I missed that one, for example, because I'm trying to speed by these things. I have to even slow down a little bit more because I just keep flying by these things. My ship is too fast right now, and I want to make it faster. What the... And see what's going to happen. It's going to fire a beam. It's going to take down the shields. And our job after that is to target these gravitic anchors and blow them to hell. Which means we need a little more power, a little more speed, a little more. And we've lost our Hawking particle after they fired, so we have to do this all again later. But after you blow all three, this thing goes dying. Second verse, same as the first, basically. It gets really dicey when you have to start chasing them towards the grav. Well, there really isn't any benefit in chase. Yeah, WC, there is really no benefit in chasing these things down because they're just going to keep battering you and then shoot you in the back. And yes, folks, that hurts when they shoot you in the back and kill you. And then you have people like this who are just kind of flying around, not even going, which is another mistake people make, I've noticed in this thing. And we just keep going here. But yeah, the best point for this, ignore it everywhere you can. I should have done one other thing with this character way back when, but but another mistake I made, for which I have to go do some build work on later. I actually forgot with this character too. I truly forgot this character to do the one very important thing, which was I should have built a. I should have gotten the proto matter field with it. I'll do that after this mission. I'll do this after we're done here. And we go through, destroy the anchors, try to survive long enough to get out of here. Get away. Cloak. Now the good thing about running ships, when you get in trouble, gotta remember that cloak. And yeah, that's Tony Todd actually speaking in this game. So I did cloak. Problem is, X, when you, even with running the ship, you do any action while you cloak, you end up decloaking. So when I pick up the particles like I'm about to, and I don't want to get that close to the gravity well. You don't want to be near the gravity well. That's an important thing when you do this. Right now I'm barely making any progress, mind you. But you see, picked up the particle, I decloaked. And then I got basically roughly about 10 or 15 seconds before I can cloak again. So you gotta find little ways around it. Yeah, I didn't even target that guy. Knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, but I'm not really doing a lot. Yeah, WC, I know about warp shadow, and I even also know about quantum absorption, which I use a lot too. But the problem becomes I have no charge. I'm really trying to concentrate on picking up the particles, so there's no charge on this ship. And the downside of being in full impulse. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. But I could drop one of these things, which is a nice little power called which doesn't help long enough apparently, but it was a nice little power called sensor interference platform. Doesn't really help too much apparently. But yeah, the problem is I can pick up particle cloak, but after I lose that cloak, it just hurts. It hurts a hell of a lot. I'm going, Romulan, don't hurt me now. But now I'm at a point where I can fight, which actually helps a lot. Helps me take out these frustrations. And I see the flashes on screen that for those who don't know, I have a thing called chemosite laced weaponry, which gives little radiation bursts that hurt everybody around them. Don't always use it, but and you want to get over here. Now we're in the last phase, which is a dreadnought. And the thing for that, you gotta start dealing with. Don't deal with the dreadnought first. Always deal, because somebody's gonna always gather the stuff around. Always deal with the support ships. Because once you deal with the support ships, the cruisers buff up everything else, make them relatively invulnerable, and like that cruiser needs to die right now. But somebody's going to always throw a gravity well into these things because they don't know better, and it gathers every freaking bad thing around there and just buffs the entire group. I always wonder if I could push something in there. I mean, of course, I think by the time that 5 kilometer range you end up being in when you do this, I think that 5 kilometer range you end up being in when you do this would actually hurt. Because I think by the time you push them in there, I think you're in the gravity well too, and it just hurts you at that point. But yeah, you deliver the particles fast enough, the Jupiter doesn't get anywhere near as damaged, and it's all good after that. And I gotta actually move that cloak over. I don't. Tactical fleet's always a long cooldown, so let me switch tactical fleet over with my cloak. Not that, my cloak. I don't really use brace for impact as much as I should. Making tray adjustments here as we go now. We learn, we do more. But for getting blown up a couple times, we didn't take any damage, so that's a win. But the thing we gotta do now, we're gonna go to DS9. Still worth, yeah, WC, it is still worth it. Shall we die together? Or, as my point, I'm going to hell and I'm taking you with me! Now, let's see if I got the... Okay, let's dry dock that one because I don't care about it. Let's go, we're gonna pick up something that's gonna give us... Now, I've been in this game for a while, and like I said, because there's a lot of points, and I'm telling this to other people, where I get a lot of stuff that others really don't, which helps us so much sometimes. Okay. First, I got to pick up the gorilla armor, the bacon of Kalos, which is nice. We got phase decoy. We got the absorption matrix. Alright. And I should probably pick up the torpedo launcher. And I clearly went to the wrong tab, so we go reputation, events, store, account reward reclaim. And then if I remember right, what I want is a Lucari Hokun science vessel. And that we actually want to unbox. Because what we're looking for is on the ship, manage, this little gem right here, the protomatter field projector. Wow. I'm going to get rid of this absorptive. Now I got to figure out what I want to get rid of for this healing console. Exactly, the Lucari teleconference unit, because you look at this thing. It's a phone. It's the protomatter phone. But okay, we're gonna go with points here. WC's been in this for a while. What should the protomatter phone replace? We got a Voth phase decoy, which gives us a little bit of extra hull capacity and a little bit of proton damage. We got the crystal entity, which, you know what, that really doesn't give me a lot of freaking anything on there. I think the teleconference unit is going to replace the crystalline absorption matrix. And I mean, you probably really haven't done much here. Look at all these Mark 12 consoles. It's sad. There is great sadness here. Yeah. The reason for anybody who's watching, I replace the crystal absorption matrix. You look at this. It's a boost, but it's not a big boost. And it's just another console I gotta remember to fire off. And this is an anti-proton ship. These are all my front things are Herald beams. Because the ship's so maneuverable, I should probably switch back over and at least put a couple of dual beams back on. Matter of fact, I think I will. Thinking about it, I think I will throw a couple of dual beams up here. For what reason? We do it because we can. Now, the downside to dual beams, of course, is you gotta have your nose towards the target. So, but I'm in a, yeah, I'm doing a Herald AP. Yeah, this is a Herald AP build. I have thought about redoing it since I'm not that deep in, and I might have enough but I gotta get a lot more dilithium before I do it. The other thought I thought about was going to a full, just changing it to something really Klingon-y cannon with a full disruptor build. And why would I do a full disruptor build? Because, folks, anybody who's listening here, because, folks, if you watch any Star Trek, Romulans fire disruptors. They don't fire plasma beams. Yeah, I thought about doing a cannon build for it, but I just can't pull the trigger on it. I don't know why. Maybe my disruptor build. Maybe my disruptor build should be. I'm going to throw this out here for everybody. XWC, Lant. I know you're all watching. Anybody else is watching here too? I'm going to go with this here. Here's my question. You think I should go down the road here and do something like Terran? I should go crazy on disruptor build like the Terran rep disruptors, the Noskin disruptors, bunch of disruptor consoles. WC, Plasma is the Romulan Republic answer to the Empire, while the Empire uses disruptors, headcanon. True, but hey, let's be honest, we're in an old school ship. Speaking of which, since I never did like that whole connection, let's see what our options are. And we're still waiting on Mom to get home, so... Plasma torpedoes are Romulan X. Plasma beams? Plasma beams, not so much. Besides, I actually did a remove plasma. And I tend to like, yep. Yeah, all the options are a bit iffy. My problem with plasma, as we see, I will tend to get in really close when I fight, and I'll set myself on fire with the plasmas. I really do. I, I can't stop myself from my habit of trying to get in as close as possible and just cut them into ribbons. It's very bad at me. Now we're back. Okay, here's our base ship right now. No, that's not. I hate that glitch. Okay, another thing you learn is when you do a ship, there's a glitch at times, and it will actually throw you into whatever. Apparently, my dark green was just Deep Space Nine. I might have had the Romulan Type 4 on there for the skin. Well, we're going to go to the upgrade. This doesn't actually look right. Yeah, apparently I had a few other pitch things in here. Okay. Huh. Very strange, very different. Change the head on here. Apparently I had different parts in here, yeah. Yeah, and I did. Apparently I've accidentally saved. It happens. But here we are. Kind of like the... Okay, my audience, what do you think here? Here's the Mogai Hall, the Morrigu Hall, and the Valdor Hall. Kind of like the longer neck on this. We're designing this ship tonight. Yeah, apparently I had the Valdor part and a couple of Valdor parts there. That was the problem. Okay, we're changing the neck. We're going to go to the more good neck again. And plasma is raw. Yeah, we might. This ship might be one where I actually do a couple where I actually buy slots and I can swap weapons, because I still love the anti-proton at times. I'm not sure about those nacelles. Let's see here. No, those pods. I'm not liking the pods. Old school. You know, I'm gonna leave it to my audience, to our audience here, but I'm kind of liking this look we got going here. It's got some old school. It's got some new. Just kind of looks like it's ready to murder somebody. Yeah, yeah, the Valdor ones really only work if you have the Valdor wings on there, and that really reset everything, but we're not. They only really work for that wing, and I can't get myself to use that wing. But I kind of like this point of the really old Mogai wings, some Valdor parts, some Morgu parts. I'm thinking this might look good. Change windows. I'm not. I like the little windows. There we go. Kind of like this. Yeah, I know that. I know. I mean, the Valdor wing just it doesn't work, in my opinion. It gets way too thin, way too fast. I'm kind of liking this. I think we have a winner. Folks. So we're going to save that. Exit here. Chat. We got to go play a little bit outside again. And here we are back out in space. Yep. Yeah, like I said, I kind of really like the smaller windows, especially out here. It just gives it some style. Oh, she much improved, I think. Much improved. Just has feels like she's about to jump on somebody and beat it. Okay, now next thing I gotta do, because we did change that, show available skills, protomatter field. This, like I said, folks, if and they may come in the Infinity Lockbox later. If you get it, if you have the Lucari ship, or you have the Protomatter Field console, it is. I had my doubts when I started. I'm a believer now. I'm a real believer. Alright, we have now changed out some things on our ship. And we have lost, oh my ladies and gentlemen, we have lost one of our disruptors. We have lost one of our AP beams. Here's a choice here. Do we want the matter conversion beam, which does slightly less damage, or do we want to keep the Herald beam? I'm thinking because of weakens points, I think we're going to have that we're going to throw that matter conversion beam here. Yeah, it makes our ship look more like a rainbow, and I've lost another console somewhere. What? My absorptive generator, of course. Okay. Now the other thing we do is we're going to save this to our and we're going to get us a shot here. Here we go, folks. Another random run. Now watch. I do all this work and it's going to be a ground run. Watch. No, Siberian solar system. Infected conduit. All right. I like the profile on the ship better, that's for sure. Okay, we're just going to cruise up here, not even care. Oh, and look at those dual beams just tear into stuff. I like that. See, my problem is I tend to knife fight things, which doesn't help us too much in this, but she is a very maneuverable ship, so you can swing around when you overshoot. And then somebody was dumb enough to do that, so we gotta go. That was what you call crowd control ability. And when you fly right, it just runs so damn well. So pretty. It is so pretty, ladies and gentlemen. It is pretty. Time to just unload it. And that's all you really need to do. Just so pretty when that goes off. I did beta 3. And that, folks, is why is why one of our next points will be learning keybinds. The new look is better, it's more predatory. And that was a pretty good run because I didn't even need to use a protomatter field. And I got some. And that, folks, is the redoing of the Gorget, our Morgu Warbird. I'm going to be honest; it still needs a little bit more work. I mean, these are even before I can do Mark 13 gears. So yeah. I should actually go in while I think about it and get rid of these. And let's see here what we're going to need. I think down the road we're going to need a little bit more competitive marks. We're going to need some more Iconian marks when we do the tier 6 push. And now we saw off a little bit of junky gear, because there's always junky gear. Yeah, that's the same thing. Hey, WC, I don't grind for better toys. I really don't. I should. I mean, I'm starting to think about it more, and literally even my skills, I should respec them later. But that's something else. Go to the vendor because I'm going to need energy credits down the road. Sell, junk. Coalition, but still junk. And that's something else for everybody who's newer to this. Oh, yeah, WC, I take my Gorn to DS9. I'll switch over to him to show. If I take him to DS9, I'm hitting. It feels weird because I'm hitting every doorway with my head. I just hit my head on the doors. It's not fun. Yes, it's time to show off. Time to show off. X, this one's for you. We're going to bring you forth. You can't make a Gorn captain for the Federation, but you can make them for the Klingons. Yeah, I've been good about that, and usually when I do this stuff, I notice it immediately. My problem is I put something on protected, And literally, I mean, look, here it is. I'm at the highest part of the doorway. My head's taller. I mean, look at my. I can get shoved out of the way here, but I'm clipping into the door. I mean, I like DS9, but damn, the immersion really is terrible now. Maintenance. The Gorn hit his head again. And let's see, because we got here. Oops, there's no Bashir here. Depressing. And Garrick's Tailor Shop. I gotta really do some other stuff with this character, but if you don't make a Gorn who's a giant, it just really is terrible. But actually, I did, because at one point I made one who's merely around 2 meters and actually slightly smaller. Slightly. But I just kind of like that look. And of course, like any giant Gorn, you gotta go get the Fleet Klingon dual pistols, which I don't know if that glitch is still there, but look. They're freaking rifles, ladies and gentlemen. Other Klingons use them as rifles. We take them out as pistols. Because that's what we do. Just another point. Let's look at this. I mean, I love DS9, but couldn't they just make it to where you... But here's the immersion here. My face is beamed into the bulkhead. WC the fleet. These were actually the elite fleet disruptor dual pistols, and for the longest time the models were glitched. I don't know if they still are. I'm guessing they are, because usually when they change a model or fix something like that, it tends to go even when you buy them. So the only character I got who uses them right now is my Gorn, because, well, he is so big. They just look like long-nosed pistols for him. But yeah, these are actually the rifle models. And then, of course, for the only other weapon I know that actually doesn't in this Gorn's hands look tiny, the bullying cannon. Yes. And my headcanon for that is always that he went down to the shuttle bay, saw it on a fighter, said he wanted it, pulled it off the fighter without tools, and then left. Because that's what Gorns do. But even hanging on his hips, they don't actually look that out of place, which is... That's always the fun part. And here we are. Checking something here. Okay, officially speaking, Mom should be off work now. I don't know exactly how that's going to work for this, but we'll see how it goes. We don't know how long her commute is, but we're going to find out apparently. Yeah, I'm just watching something for a second here, but yeah, probably will be. No, by the point 2 hours come, it'll be how by the point she gets home, I'll have done my 2 hours of show. I'll be going, well, I did the show. Where were you? And we can hang out with the Klingons. Talk to Martok. Gotta love it. He's got. Of course, there is a glitch here because I don't know. Have we ever seen somebody whose eyes scarred over like that blink? He's blinking. Come on. Yeah, I should use a GPO at some point. How much do I have on this character? I only got 500,000 here. And apparently it were. Anyway, let's see what I have on this character here. Just curiously. We got rep I'm not done with, okay? Yeah, I think what I was going to do with this character was, yeah, all my characters, I'm trying to get them all up to T5, and then I know, I think Jason, I'm intentionally not even using it. I just grind it up over 1,000,000 or something without even trying. I gotta do some upgrades on him too down the road. Where's the upgrade weekends when we need them? Which will probably be the weekend before the Phoenix boxes, knowing how they do things. But that still, for a Mark 14 ship, for the most part, it's not a bad ship. And give me a moment here. I need a little bit of real time. I gotta grab a snack real quick because I'm just gonna keep going for a little bit, but I'm hungry. Be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
And we're back. Okay, here we are. I even still get prize vouchers. What the hell am I doing? I get prize vouchers. Tuesday, I got a season 8. I got €2 prize vouchers. This is junk. I talk about mom hoarding, and dear God, what about me? I'm terrible. I'm back with some vegetables, so that's always good. But let's see here. And we got junk here. Junk here. R&D. Junk. I should actually be smart and start crafting freaking tech upgrades and sell them, because that'd be worth money. But we never said we were the wisest of players. Yes, wisdom was... And catch you later, WC. Anybody still with me here? I don't know. Let's find out. If anybody's still with me, sound off. If not, I'm going to freaking... I might call it at this point, because 90 minutes of me just stream of conscious ramble. All right, Lantier's still here. All right. I still have an audience. Yay. Now, the absolute wrong thing here. I'm literally clipped into a railing now. Does that make it a safety rail? I do weird things like that. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what we should do next. What evil shall we do next? I just know next weekend I'm going to freaking... I just know next upgrade point I'm going to have to get a lot more together and... Alright, Fed run. Yeah, let's switch back to a Fed. Change character. Okay. As the vegetables make me go hiccup. You know what? Andorian Death is coming out. Yeah, we're... And we're magically back at Space Dock. Did pick up this armor, so let's put it on him. Alright, Lent. We'll go hit up a random if you want. Just freaking, I don't know if Mom invited you to the channel, but here's my game handle. That's my in-game point. PM me, hit me in the fleet chat. I don't really care. We'll get this done. My friend... Okay, yeah, I know you're on my friend list, but let's just point out something here. I have a pretty massive friend list. Alright, you're on Rice, I'm on ESD. Random sound good to you, Lant? Let's queue us up for a random. If I can actually not be in the fleet menu, that might be actually, I might even be doing well. Let's join a random. Hopefully you got the wee woo. I'm gonna guess you did. I do crazy things like this all the damn time. And where we are, we're fighting Borg again. Here we go. We're having ourselves a good run here. Yay. Another one of these points which I actually did not put the one thing I really should on here, but that's fine. And that went rather well, I'd say. And that was a rather good Fed run, I'd say. And let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to take some temporal marks for some reason. Eventually, I gotta go actually get a couple different consoles on this guy, but that's gonna be fun too. Probably get rid of that plasmonic leech because it's been nerfed so much. It's not great, but it works. Yeah, they are. And you know it's quick when you're still blowing up something and you accidentally switch over to the big old transformer and it's still taking damage despite. Sell off some junk. Should salvage it and redo my ship a little bit later. Let's check what I got here. Yeah, I really should redo some of these phasers later. But that can wait. Plus, I'm not sure how much salvage do I have on this guy. I got 5,000, I can get more later. It's easy. Salvage is easy with some of these people. Then some it's not, but that's about where we are. Let's see. Somebody home yet? I don't know. Nope, not home yet. I'm thinking, though, we're almost at our 2-hour mark and going to be calling it at that point, I think. But we'll be back. But on the other point, we will also be back on Thursday. And possibly Friday. I know Thursday I work and then Friday I don't, but I work Saturday, so work schedule's always fun. It's always fun to trying to salvage out when you're gonna work and how you're gonna work and everything else. Get rid of all these little extras here that I don't need. So much stuff to get rid of down the road. Anyway, yeah. Hate to say it, I think I'm starting to burn out. I think I should probably call it a night, but as much fun as it is, we will do this again in a day or two, and I'll throw up some sort of announcement, and of course the video thing will come up, and we're gonna have some fun. But as is, parting is such sweet sorrow, but damn it, I'm just kind of hitting that burnout point where I'm going, what am I? So I think we'll call it the night and talk to you all next time. Enjoy, game well, have fun, and we'll see how this goes next time. Bye bye.